Alright, so I'm Sovereign Sage, and welcome back to my Dragon's Dogma. They're like, I would say second playthrough, but I've actually cleared this game at least 7 times on my PS3. Only about 4 or 5 of those runs I've ever recorded, though. Aside from that, my mic wire is so retarded. It's all bent awkwardly and it's stiffish. I don't know why this cord has gotten like that. I might have to try to see if I could get me another one. Don't know how I'm gonna do that though. Aside from that, what I was trying to say originally is my last part, I was trying to find 2 pawns that I have in front of me. And I wound up spending almost like the whole video going through the rift trying to find them. And I had to cut like the whole bit out. It was actually like a whole 15 to 20 minutes. I had to cut out of the video because it was just me going up to the rift stone looking for crap that I couldn't find. So I went back to my PS3 version and found out that they are much higher leveled. They're actually level 43s. These are the 2 pawns I've always had with me, Ira and then Alther. I've never really had any other pawns. I've had one called Joffrey and then one called Jet, and then I once brought a girl called Monique or something when I was first playing this for the first time on my PS3. After that, though, these 2 in particular had become my permanent allies. I can't bring them with me for right now because, as you can see, you need rift crystals in order to hire what are called pawns. And unfortunately, to hire either one of them, I need over at least 71,000 rift crystals, and I only have 13. I do remember them being offered to me for free at some point, but maybe I actually had to get a lot of rift crystals to get them. So I might not be able to bring them with me. I decided to have them retained, which is why they're the only ones glowing white. I also added them both to my favorites lists. That way when I come back here, I don't have to spend 50,000 years looking for them again. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to bring either one of them with me, but I do have them set, so.
Can I be of use?
He's in my favorites, so I'll be able to add him back later, but these are the 2 I have with me. On my PS3 version, I have them, but here on my PS4, I'm not going to be able to get them so easily, so it's going to suck.
If you should ever need anything else, do not hesitate to let me know.
Can I be of use? If you should ever need anything else, do not hesitate to let me know.
So these are my 2 favorite pawns. Alther is like a good mage. He can be overpowering at times. He can add like ice attributes, and he can heal and all kinds of other fun stuff. And Ira is more of a straight attacker. His name could be Ira, but I've always said Ira, so I don't care. So we have Rook with me for right now. I could tell him to screw off, but I can bring him as support, I guess. He's a generic default guy that you get at the very beginning. So originally what I was doing is I was going like this to look for characters. I was going through rift crystals. You can go up to like level 4 and they're all free. And I was trying to find them like this, and that's why I wasn't finding them, is because they're created by the game. But they're level 43s. I didn't realize that they were, because on my PS3 version, when I go to look at them, the rift crystal says 0 on them, and I think it's because I had originally hired them. And once you hire a pawn, they'll always be available to you, and you won't need rift crystals to rehire them. And I think that's where I was getting confused at. So we're gonna go ahead and just leave. It's kind of shameful that I can't get them early on. It's very depressing. But in the last video though, I created my main pawn, which is Zelfin. I don't really remember originally where I came up with that name. It was just a name I liked years ago that I came up with randomly, and I've liked the name since. So that's what I decided to recall him. I remade him the same as he was on my PS3. At least I tried to. So another thing I've been mentioning, there's only 2 or 3 characters in this game that actually note to what your character's gender actually is. Kind of reminds me of the Way of the Samurai games, where you'll be playing as a female character, yet they still refer to you as he, his, and him. Kind of like how people do to me on YouTube. Aside from that, though, just ignore it. The only main characters, Kina, Eleanor, and I think Celine, are like some of the main characters that actually notice your character's gender and will actually call you what you are. But everybody else will refer to you as him or her, and him, he, his, whatever. It's just how the way it is in the army. So also females can be called sir as well, but it's not S-I-R, it's S-E-R. So we're gonna be hearing that a lot throughout this game, like a lot. So this guy here is gonna take you to training. It's gonna be annoying.
You'll be quite the force on the day you learn to fight as one. Mind you, that is a skill better honed in practice than in the heat of mortal combat.
You know, he almost sounds like that damn guy. What's that guy's name? Fuck. The guy from Mortal Kombat that everybody also made fun of. He had like the white hair, and he was trying to play the part as Raiden or Raiden, however you want to say that name. Raiden. I say Raiden. Some people say Raiden. He was playing the part as Raiden, and he talked like that, all whisperish. What about the Force? Like, he would talk like that really awkwardly. Like, you could tell when he was playing that part in the movie, he doesn't originally talk like that. It's kind of weird.
I can help in that regard, should you wish.
Yeah, so this is where he takes us to trainings, like get boxes, do this, shoot that. Fucking crap.
The man of the enlistment corps never turn away eager. We are ready to begin. Are you?
I guess.
Let me be clear from the outset. I'm a harsh master. Whoever the pupil, you'll complete 3 forms of training in sequence. Each serves to hone a different quality. You'll need more than raw muscle here. If you find the task too difficult to manage, you might reconsider your party. There are other pawns here. You can choose among them if you care to.
No, I'm fine.
The first task is carrying freight. Haul the lot of them before my count ends.
Yeah, there's 3 crates, wooden crates, that are up on the towers, and you basically just have to climb them and bring them to a glowing spot, and that completes it. I think there's also another one where he wants you to shoot targets like it's Twilight Princess, and you're teaching the little kids how to use a slingshot. And then there's another one where they want you to physically attack, like, wooden dummies. I think those are the 3 tests.
You're free to choose your company, but this is a task too great for just one person.
Of course.
Many hands lighten any load, as they say. Now, get to it. We'll begin as soon as you're prepared. Just give the word. Your task is to haul all of the freight before my count ends. Get to it.
1, 2, 4, 5 actually. Go. You go for the center one? I'll go for the other ones. Get up there. Whee! Running super slow. It sucks when they go for the one that I was gonna go for. So there was only 5. See, does Alvin get them? We got 3, but did we get them all though? Let me get up high so I can see. I think we got them all. I'm pretty sure we got them all.
Enough! Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and
I think Zalfin had got 2 of them, but the fuck.
Next is combat training. You'll face my scarecrow army here. Destroy them before my count ends. A large group will be of help again, but you must choose your companions wisely. wisely.
See, that's what makes this hard, 'cause it's dark and I couldn't really tell. But I think Zelfin had got 2 of them on his own. Because I got one, Rook had got one. But by the time I was coming back to look for the other one, Zelfin had already grabbed it, so...
A company all doing the same thing is less effective than using a varied approach. Choose well. We'll begin as you'll set.
Skip. Go. Yeah, I know. Thanks for being a psycho about it. That's really great. I probably should have just used my bow for this. I'm going. I think that was all of them. So angry.
Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior. Right then. Finally, you'll be destroying more scarecrows, but don't expect a repeat of the last. There are 2 sorts of scarecrow, each with its own weakness. One falls only to steel and brute force, the other only to magic.
See, that was a good idea. I kept Rook. I almost was gonna push him out, and I didn't. I needed a mage of some sort.
If you're not mindful of how you attack them, you'll fail. Strike fast and strike hard. Vary your party and your tactics until you find success. Use your hand. We'll begin as well. It's back to...
It's back to the... I don't give... Okay, that is me. Magic ones. How could I tell? This one's magic. Man, he hits harder than I do for some reason. Is Rook not in on this? Because I left the magic one for him and I didn't see him actually go and hit it, so I'm a little confused. Have we? I was trying to watch Zelfin's kneel sequence, you asshole. You interrupted it.
That's the fastest I've ever seen it done.
Indeed.
And a task fit to challenge even a seasoned warrior. Well done. You've completed your training.
That magic one was a little tough though. I hit it like twice and it was like, nope.
See now the difference well-selected partners can make. Yes, no doubt. You'll learn the rest from actual combat. If you have trouble, examine your party.
Ooh.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
Dude. Well, my vocation went up at least. Freaking great. Freaking great. It is kind of disappointing that I can't get out there in Era.
Used to instruct women of the corps in combat. It will be easier going searching this area now.
How do you figure it'll be easier? So, how do you... Yeah, if I remember correctly, I have to bring you there with me. Also, I need to go see Reynard for a sec. Hey.
I aim to linger here for a time. Still, I will not stay on forever. If there's aught catches your eye, best buy it quick. Now, let us...
Sorry, I don't know why I did that. I don't think he... Oh. It's a lot better than what he wields. I wanted to try to... Shit. I was gonna try to get him a lantern, but I can't do it here.
Now, let us...
Familiar with this area.
Do you? Like how he's just whispering a bunch of bullshit in the background. I'm just like, what? Oh yeah, I was picking up a bunch of shit to sell earlier, that's right.
Now, let us...
Be easier going searching this area now.
Like how he just keeps whispering that shit behind me like a fucking freak. I can't remember if this one has resistance, debilitation resistance. If I can get better armor and Grand Sorin, because a lot of stuff is really expensive in the early on.
No.
I say better armor because a lot of the stuff they have here, I don't really like the way it was. Originally, when I first created this, though, I'm trying to remember what did I use. It's been so long, I don't know. Make him look like a complete nerd. Piercing resistance drops for some reason. I should wait until we get to Grand Sorin.
Let us talk of business.
Sometimes I don't like to spend money enhancing stuff, mainly due to the fact that I level these up and I buy different armor everywhere. That I don't want to be wasting our money leveling up stuff that I'm gonna get rid of anyway.
No.
Okay, so we gotta go to Grand Sorin.
Born in a drifting world. We come from the rift.
Zell, I know. Chill out. So you can accept missions on the notice board. I can't remember what they were though. Let's see. It's so slow. Capture the seabirds. Phantasms can't do any of these. These are way too far away. Like the West Grancis, the Abbey vicinity, the Witchwood's really far away as well. That's why I never really accepted any of these missions from the early going, because they're so far away. Because I only recently started this game again, so God, that's why it keeps giving me tutorials. I think there is a way to turn that off though. So the whole game is way bigger than this, but I ain't gonna be able to fill out the whole map until I actually get to exploring. So I think we're actually supposed to rest here. I was getting ready to leave. So you have to fight a Hydra. And you don't do that until you rest here and talk to the core, see if you can enlist. This is Mercedes. She kinda is like a main character. You're gonna be seeing her a lot throughout the story.
I am Mercedes. I lead the men of the enlistment.
So she's like the daughter of Hearthstone's Keep. Hearthstone is another area that exists in this world and in the game world outside of Grancis. It's like another big place that she comes from. And she's like the daughter of some king or some shit. But I don't think she's a princess though. But she's kind of important.
I've heard talk of the Arisen. They say you hold
Dominion over the pawns. I cannot command them as you do so.
I've ordered pawns to take up swords and fight myself. But they are a clumsy lot. I cannot call them into this world as you do them, nor make traveling companions of them. What manner of magic lets you command them so? Well, it matters not. The dragon is come. I'll welcome any help, be it pawn, arisen, farmer or fishwife. Make use of the encampment as you please. Are you in need of rest?
I guess so.
As you will. Repose is the better part of readiness.
What a good line. I don't know why this game sounds so low. I have it like on 50.